Hello everybody in the world, once again this is KrofisPlays bringing you this game of Magic, the Duels of the Planeswalkers 2013. And you may be wondering to yourself, why did I just show you Dream Puppets? Well, it's mostly because I forgot that there was a custom mode and there was no random for this pick in this version of the game. But basically, this all started from a conversation I was having with one of my friends about Magic having no identifiable mill decks that are incredibly powerful and can't burn through a 60 card deck. And you just noticed there that there was a time skip. Well, that totally wasn't my third attempt at recording this duel, and I forgot to hit record at the beginning of it all. But anyways, we're playing against Odric and we're using Dream Puppets, aka the incredibly cheap second hand I win deck. And obviously, that crab, I already forgot what its name is, but here's the thing. For the longest time, I never thought of it as a crab. I needed to zoom in every single time I took a look at it in order to realize it was a crab and not just some sort of reprint of Dodoria or New Doria. I'll have a picture of that card in the description below if you're interested in what that is. But simply put, this is my third attempt to find a victory with this deck, just milling out the opponent to its absolution. And I picked that one land hand because I knew this deck runs like goblins. If you can understand everything that your opponent can possibly do and have a match against it, you'll do it. At least that's what I hope it's like. I'm just learning from the mistakes I made in my past two recordings. Like, alright, so look, there is an unsummon in my hand. But for the longest time, god damn it, for the longest time I've just been main phasing stuff like instants. And I just thought, what the hell. So here I'm just going to unsummon the battle cry dude. I already forgot his name. Something Paladin. So he won't punch me in the face. Because as we all know, a 0-2 will not die to a 1-1. Unless you boost it like hell, but still. So I'm just going to drop that, make Odric boost even more cards, and I'm just going to pass it back to him. So many cards. Also, another thing that you have to realize is that I stopped caring at some points. I stopped caring about the fact that I had a 1-1 that turns into a 5-5 if there are more than 10 cards in my opponent's graveyard, because, for all intents and purposes, I do not give a damn. And as you can see here, I clearly, very weirdly, decided to Dream Fracture this ring. Because this ring has costed me victory twice in my past recordings that I'm not going to show you guys, because that would just take up too much time. So I'm just dropping down more land, making you use even more cards. Now at this point we're down to like 23, 29 or 39. I don't know, I can't read. This number is so small on my screen that I'm seeing. And there's that lifelink guy. I believe he's lifelink. I don't remember at all because I don't give two shits. And before he even declares attackers, I send that thing back to his hand, because even though it's a 2-drop, he still has to spend time to put it back. And as long as it's not on the field, he can't do an additional couple of damage, which saves my life in this game, and you'll see just how in a couple minutes. So here I just main phase that one because that's a sorcery, but considering how I don't have an intense desire to mill him out obtusely, I just decide to hit pass here. And you may be thinking to yourself, KrofisPlays, you sly fool of a man. Why didn't you just make him lose 14 cards in that one go? Well, first things first, he can just drop more cards like that. Also, I phased out the Paladin last turn, and that is the... I hate Fiend Hunter so much, and yet I love him at the same time. It's a love-hate relationship of how good removal that is. And that's why I saved my Into the Royal. I could not tell if there was going to be a different thing that required my immediate attention. But because I didn't send back the Paladin, Battlecry triggers, and now I'm going to take an extra 2 damage, and he's going to bring me down to 12. I know, it's not that sad, but here's the thing. If I known everything in the world, this is probably not going to end well. So I'm just gonna drop both these things here because I do not see anything good happening to me in the near future. I'm just dropping these as acts of desperation. Desperation. Who am I, Dexter? And I realized to myself, Krofis Plug, he only has 4 cards left. 4 cards left in his deck now. There is absolutely nothing you can do to stop him. Well, yes and no. I mean, I've only drawn a few cards, and I've rarely been drawing at all with the extra effects. But now he's just going to swing in for me. I have no blockers. He's going to take me down to 1 if my math's correct. And it is. So, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to see what I draw. If I don't draw into something good, well, I'm boned. Well, I'm boned. And here comes Magic giving me the rule of 3 win, forcing him to go screw himself over. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna play this card, Archive Trap. Because why not? I'm just gonna shove it all in your face. Rub it all up in your face. And I'm gonna pass it. And then I get the win. See you guys later, and I hope I get to record again later.